Yeah, you read that right. I failed another 4 Apex evals in like 27 hours. But don't worry, in this video, we're going to go over exactly what happened, what I would do differently now that I have hindsight bias, and what's next in this journey for me. If you don't know who I am, I don't blame you. My name is Shengab. I've been trading futures for the last 2 years and been trading overall for 4, and I've yet to secure my first ever payout. However, this year, we're looking to change that as we go on a journey to get $73,000 in payouts. Now, $73,000 in payouts is oddly specific, you may ask. And the reason why I chose that number is because it's 24% more than what I make annually at my current job now. So I find it as a meaningful goal to pursue. However, there is a catch, and there is something that I deem as failure, and that would be to reach $10,000 in profit from expenses before I reach $73,000 in payouts. Every single week, I document my journey as I'm trading live, so I give you a fully authentic view on what it looks like. So if you want to see if you could actually make an annual income from trading prop firms, go ahead and subscribe, because that's what I'm going to be here to do and document every single week. Now that introduction is out the way and you know who I am, let's go ahead and talk about what the hell happened. All right, so let's first start off by seeing what the state of the accounts are in. So, all right, so I had bought 5 accounts February 24th, and the rebuild date was today. So my goal yesterday was just kind of either pass or fail these accounts because I don't want to get rebuilt by it. And if you're asking, wait, hold on, I thought they changed the rebuild rules. They did. These were just legacy accounts, so I bought them before Apex 4.0 came out. So I was just like, all right, cool. I might as well, do something with it. So the first one, I kind of was already at like, as you can see here, it was at 49, and I was just like, I don't know. I didn't even touch it after. I was just like, I'm kind of done with this account. But the other 4, I just put them on a copy trade, put 3 minis on the line, and just see what happened. And I'll show you the performance here in my trading journal. To start off the session, I was just kind of like up 1, down 1. It was kind of like break even. And then I took 2 more trades, and I was still at break even. And I'm not gonna lie, I may have got it just a little bit tilted. And at this point, I was just like, all right, cool. Let me just go ahead and, look for the next trade and just say, fuck it, pretty much. Just gonna export the trades really quickly so I can show you guys. Also, if you're in need of a trading journal or just kind of looking for one, I built Refinement. It's absolutely free. The only thing that's costs is like the little AI feature, just because it costs me token. But you can use it. Link below in the description. Absolutely free to try. No strings attached or anything like that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and import these trade results, and I'll be honest, I'm not too proud of it. And also today, I also had quite a shitty trading day today as well too, but like, it is what it is. So we're gonna go over it. As you can see, I had a 1.13, but I had a 25% win rate. I just was just like, all right, cool. We started off the day like down 1100, then we won the trade to kind of go back to break even. But then we was like taking 2 small losses. We had to take a win to kind of eat back at it. And then like right about here where I was like, after I took this like small loss, it was just like, all right, I'm kind of done, I took another trade and took another trade like 2 minutes in between. And that's usually where I go to blow accounts pretty badly. So that was these results. I think also I need to show you guys my funded results as well too, because today was the first day trading that as well. And it didn't go well. I guess you could say I'm kind of struggling, but so we can kind of take a look at the dashboard. So like so out of the 2 funded accounts, like today, the second one, this was the second one I had traded after like I had reached my maximum loss limit for the day. So last night I was like, all right, cool. I think it's time for me to trade funded accounts. If my goal is to get $73,000 in payouts, I need to be spending as much time on funded accounts, not the other way around, like on evals. So I was like, all right, cool. I know, I have to look at some of the legacy rules because these funded accounts are legacies. So I took the time in the morning to just kind of write out some stuff that I was like, all right, cool. We need to kind of take a look at. And I'll read it to you really quickly. All right, so I know my handwriting's pretty bad. Hopefully you can see it. But I just realized, so there's 8 trading days, and then like 5 of those have to be over like $50. Another thing that you got to kind of take a look at is definitely like the consistency rule. So like the consistency rule just basically says like you can't go over 30% of like your maximum, like your best trading day can't be 30% over the total profit at time of withdrawal. So like if I'm like at $2,000 in time of withdrawal, or like 2,500, 2,600, right where I can get like the minimum payout, I got to make sure that I stay under like $600 to $700 when it comes to my maximum winning days. So I have set a daily, basically take profit of those. Safety net requirement, of course, like the account balance can't be under 52,100 when requesting a payout. So I just got to keep that in mind. Like if I want $500 in a payout, I got to be at 52,600. If I want 1,000, I got to be at 53,100, 2,000, 54,100 because that's the maximum. And then of course, like the trailing drawdown would stop at 50. And then like I just you got to really kind of realize when it comes to these prop firms, like they're really I wouldn't want to say that the downside is capped. So it's only as capped as what you kind of paid on the eval. So like I paid $84 for this funded account. So like all I'm losing if I lose this funded account is $84 plus 144. That might be around, I don't know, my math isn't the best. Let's see what it is at. Plus 84. So that's around like $228, which isn't a small amount of money, but it isn't a large amount of money to where I'm fretting or worried about anything, right? So I have to keep that in mind as well too. So this kind of just makes me, be a little bit, just relaxed. Like I'm not losing that much. I'm losing just $228. It's okay. And I've proven to myself that I can get funded multiple times. I got funded 3 times this year already. So confidence is there. I just got to be a lot more calm when trading. But today, godly, was I tilted. Like daily maximum, like this is kind of what I was saying. I always look at it as in points. So I don't know if you guys can see, like right here is where like I have my point counter. So like 35 take profit points, 40 maximum loss limit is like how I go about like determining like whether if I should continue trading or not. These are my hard stops right here. So they're always on my screen right here. So I make sure that like I don't try and look at P&L at all. I don't like want to look and see, oh, I'm down $300 because that's kind of like tilt inducing for me. And like my goal right now is I'm trading too many contracts to see how this goes. Again, I think like with too many contracts, I might be able to hold on to this account for like 14 days before like I get to either side. So that's 14 days of trading. That's 14 days of collecting data. Kind of see where we go from there. So when it comes to like trading prop firms, you just got to remember it really is a game of like money in versus money out. At the end of the day, that's all it really is. You can't get too fret about like your losses and stuff like that. Especially when I'm like trying to make $73,000 and I've yet to make a single payout yet. So it's kind of a lofty goal, and I know I have to change how I act and pretty much everything in order to achieve this. So now like what's next for me, I already kind of showed you. We're trading these funded accounts. Hopefully we can get to payout. I can't wait for the day I get my first payout, to be honest. I don't know what I might do. I might enjoy myself, a nice little steak dinner or whatnot. I just might take the day off. I don't know. But like, it is a huge moment for me because like I've been trading for, I don't know. I've been live trading for so long. I can't say that I've been doing everything in my power to get my first payout. I know I've been slacking, particularly around the part where it comes to like reviewing my feedback. That's been my biggest issue. But man, I really just, that would be a really groundbreaking moment for me. And then to get even 5 figures or, $20,000 from the market would be like really, really neat. So like my goal, of course, is to get my first payout and then is to get green. Right now, I think to get green, I need to just make a payout at $2,000. That will put me at right around break even or green like $100 to $200, which would be really neat. Like I said, again, I'm documenting this all authentically, real time, showing you all the results, wins, losses, account balances, doesn't matter. I'm showing it all to you because at the end of the day, I feel like there is so much fakeness out here, especially in this industry. And I probably know that you guys have heard this multiple times from YouTubers that are fake themselves. But I'm trying my best to be authentic as possible and give you guys a little bit of a view of what it actually kind of looks like. Or kind of relate to you guys because I know some of you guys are going through the same journey as me. My motto, be a problem solver. It feels good to be able to talk now that this is kind of swelled down a little bit, but I get my wisdom teeth removed the 31st. So I got to batch record some videos. So if you see me in the same shirt, okay, I washed my clothes. I just had to batch record a few videos before I get my wisdom teeth removed. I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. You know what? Let's just end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed and see you guys in the next video. Also, drop some feedback. Okay, motherfucker? God damn.